When we talk about music legends, we often think of the stars on stage, the ones whose faces fill the spotlight. But behind many of those voices is someone else, someone who crafts the words and melodies that live forever. Last night, Nashville lost one of those voices. Brett James, a man whose songs shaped a generation of country music, died in a tragic plane crash at the age of 57. And with him, the world lost not just a songwriter, but a mentor, an advocate, and, as many have said, one of the finest human beings they'd ever known. Tributes are pouring in for Brett James, a Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame inductee and longtime officer for the Nashville Songwriters Association. To so many, he wasn't just a creative force, but a dear friend. James was the pen behind Carrie Underwood's biggest hit songs, as well as unforgettable anthems for Clarkson, Kenny Chesney, and countless others. Yet those who knew him insist his legacy isn't only in the music, it's in the person he was. Quote, "Truly one of the best guys I ever had the pleasure of knowing," end quote, one friend said. The tragedy unfolded Thursday night in North Carolina when James's small plane went down. His wife and daughter, who were also on board, passed away as well. Their loss has left the Nashville community in shock, with many describing it as not just a personal tragedy, but a profound cultural loss. "It's really sad," one tribute read. "Because his presence, his inspiration, his mentorship, it's going to be missed for generations." But what will remain are the songs. Over the course of his career, James wrote 27 #1 hits. His words gave voice to some of the most iconic country ballads of our time. For his peers, he wasn't just one of the greatest songwriters alive, he was also one of the strongest advocates for the craft. Through his work with the Nashville Songwriters Association, he fought for fair pay and rights for artists, an issue he cared deeply about. Friends called him the most interesting man in the world. He personified what Nashville's music community strives to be: grace, expertise, humanity, humility. As his close friend Storm Warren put it, Brett James cared more about songwriting itself than about being the one to claim credit. And just like his songs, his memory will live on. As Carrie Underwood wrote in her tribute today, Brett was not only a songwriter and mentor, but also a man of deep faith. In the end, that faith, his music, and his influence remain, carrying forward even in his absence.